She's from Billings, Montana. Please welcome Jasmine Moen, everybody.
I know how to do this, so bear with me here. Okay, so like he said, my name is Jasmine Moen. I'm from Billings, Montana. I spent 8 years in the service industry. I'm on a stage a little bit larger than this and had a pole. But this is my first time on a stage in Vegas, so bear with me if I get a little knee knocky and all that. Right now, to make myself feel more comfortable, I'm imagining all of you, me naked. So I recently started dating an older man, a much older man. I had always wanted someone to grow old with. I never thought I'd find someone to beat me there. I was introduced to him as Big Dick Phil. All I can say is that I have since started calling his penis Nessie, because if it is a monster, I haven't seen it. When we first started talking, I was being a fly ninja and I was killing him by hand. And I tell him this and he's like, well, if you can kill him by hand, you ain't getting nowhere near my fly. Well, then I tell him I like butt sex and he's like, hey, you want to go out for dinner? Older man first date takes me to IHOP. No lie. Right? Classy. So then after a couple weeks of dating, we decide we're going to try to get a little frisky and whatnot. And he doesn't want it to be somewhere, like the back of a car or, somewhere dirty. So he decides to get us a motel room. Well, before we go there, he tells me he has to stop by the pharmacy and pick up some antibiotics. At this point, I don't know if I should be concerned or offended. I've never had anybody take them as a precautionary measure. So, after a couple weeks of, or actually, excuse me, at the same time of, that night or whatever afterwards, I'm laying there and I'm rubbing his chest, and I said, we got some good news and bad news here. So the good news is, you've got the softest skin of any man I've ever been with. The bad news is so is your penis. After a couple weeks, or a couple months, or whatever, no, I guess it was a couple weeks, I ended up getting a little frisky with him and decided to send a little naughty text, and I tell him I'm not wearing any panties. He shoots me back, neither am I. And all I can think is, thank God, because you wouldn't be the first. He's such an in-service announcement to all of you gentlemen. If you're going to wear it, buy your own. Because there's nothing like a man walking out of your room wearing your stuff. You're like, no. So this guy is such a nice guy. I mean, basically this whole outfit is on him. And he was feeling the suede boots. He's like, baby, he goes, I wish my dick was suede. I said, baby, but it is. It's suede to the left, it's suede to the right. And being that he got himself got me some nice gifts, he decided that he was going to get himself something to be, sexy for me, because I always try so hard for him. And he got himself a pair of fishnets. Panties. Underoos. I'm just going to tell you, gentlemen, this is a second service announcement for you. When you get a boner wearing fishnet, it looks like a fucking waffle fry. I'm just saying. So, speaking of waffle fries, since we've been here, we go to this fancy dinner at Gordon Ramsay's. And the lighting ain't so great, and I had went to the bathroom and come back, and there's this nice little tray of stuff in front of us, and I'm all excited thinking that, there's like this little piece of cheese or something, so I pick it up and I take a little bite, and I hand it to him, and he takes a huge bite, and then I take another bite, and about at that moment we realize that it's not cheese, it's butter. It was the most delicious, creamiest butter that I've ever had in my entire life. Now, it's also this presentation thing, because we thought it was cheese. Well, we tell our server this, and he brings us out dessert afterwards, and it is a quarter stick of butter, but it's really ice cream. Now I know we're hillbillies from fucking Montana, but I think that shit was a setup. And I know that this is my first time in Las Vegas, but now my man thinks I'm just trying to butter him up to get more money out of his wallet. And that's my time. I'm Jasmine Moen, and I get better.
Jasmine Moen, everybody.